Hi there, my name is Cheeserin. I've put out 40 songs in the last 7 months. I just want to share how I did that, and I'm still able to work my full-time job and have a life outside of the music. So there's no magic tricks. I'm just working smarter and not harder, using the tools that are available to me on the budget that I have. The tools that I use right now are Suno, which is a website that generates instrumentals. I have iPhone 14. I have an iPad 7 with a little Apple Pencil that I bought 5 years ago, and I just recently acquired a MacBook 2020. The equipment and instruments that I have are Rode One condenser microphone and interface, iPhone to USB converter splitters to make sure I hook up my mic and interface to my iPhone, iPad, laptop, and then I have my ukulele, electric guitar, kalimba, and my voice. At this time, I have my closet to record in. All the clothes really helps the condenser mic work at its best. I write my songs the fastest, have more fun when I have an instrumental to guide my emotions and words. I also have a rhyming dictionary on hand on this website to help me out. Here you can see me going through a couple of instrumentals I've generated on Suno. Now with Suno, you can use like a humming feature. You can plug in a file of a recording that you did on any instrument that you have. And then after that, you put in a prompt where you could put the time duration, the key, the instruments that are in there, the overall feel of the track, and then Suno will give you a couple of options. And I pay $10 a month for this. Let's just go ahead and show you the one that I chose. So in this case, with actually writing the song, it was like 8 o'clock at night the day I found this song. I was listening to it over and over, watching my feet go one after the other. And then I'll just start singing to myself, and I was like, step, step, you gotta take a step. Step, step, you gotta take a step. And then that's when I thought of the idea. I'll write a song about bravery and taking that first step. And that's when I thought of the name Step, but now I'm calling it Greener on the flip side. If you go listen to the song, you will find out exactly why. Now, it definitely takes me a couple of hours to write my lyrics, just depending on how in-depth I want to go with the topic, because I'm thinking about everything at once, like the cadences, how I'm going to like break up syllables, layering, harmonies, special effects, all of that, because the instrumental does not give all of that. That is where the soul is. So once I have the lyrics down and all my notes, I go ahead and plug all the stems into my DAW, which at this time is BandLab. I like using my iPad more than my Mac computer because I'll use my Mac for mixing and mastering later. As you can see here, I'm overtly obsessive with doing multiple takes because I can never get it right the first time. There is also a lot of trial and error going on as I mix things around with cadences and how I say parts of the lyrics.
Gotta stop myself from moving too fast so fear can kiss my ass.
From here, I do a lot of my vocal splicing and editing, and Yuki likes to visit me sometimes too when I'm in the studio. And once I got the song sounding very close to the way I want it to sound, there's still a lot of editing to do later. I gotta do some dance checks. See if the vibe is there. Damn, you look small. Alright, I think it's pretty vibey, so let's move over to the cover art of the song. I'd like to say that I'm pretty skilled with using the Procreate app. Majority of my songs, though, I've asked ChatGPT to generate something for me, and then I'll use Procreate to make necessary edits to the color, add in the titles, my name, things like that. But in this case, I took a picture of my cat's butt out on my patio, and yeah, then we got this. Then after the cover art's made, I pretty much just go back and rerun the song over and over, re-record what I need to re-record, all of that, because I'm extremely picky. And then I use DistroKid to upload my music, cover art, set the time duration for that 1 minute that social media does, so that it goes out, and then it's done. On to the next song. I'm only posting this for educational purposes, just in case someone wants to implement any of the tools that I use or methods that I use with my workflow. That's how I make my songs. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.
Be scared of looking stupid, that someone won't agree with the way that you do things.
So the way you sing your song, tie your shoestrings. Well, they don't gotta come with you. They'll probably follow you anyway.